Around over 20 years ago, I left foster care. I was a care leaver. I grew up in care. I lost both my parents, and through the story, I ended up in care. This is a message for people that are in care, and hopefully to share where I am now, because sometimes in life we compare ourselves and think that we should be in a certain place. But in true reality, everyone's got a different life, a different story. And some people have had a harder deck of cards than others. So where it may not seem that that person's doing so well, if the other person had their deck of cards and had known what they went through to where they are now, well, then it would be clear that they've come a long way. So this video is just to relate to others, because I know when I was younger and in care and a care leaver, there wasn't the opportunity for information or to share stories that I knew of or was aware like this. So from life experience, I'm here to say to all the care leavers and the children in care, number one, you're the future. Number two, you're important. And number three, your pain is your power. So all the trauma you've been through, if you've been through trauma before you've even got into care, you're feeling misunderstood, alienated, or maybe you've been in care your whole life, and maybe you got lucky, maybe you had a good care home. Personally, I've never experienced that. I've never seen that. I've worked aftercare leaving with lots of young people and children, mentoring them, and met lots of children in care as well. My siblings were in care also, and I can't say that any of the experiences were very positive, to be honest, and their stories. But according to the government, if you're being fed, you've got a roof on your head and you've got clothing, and maybe you're in better circumstances than you once were, but the form of mental sort of abuse and the things that happen in care are very different to what may have happened in the environment you're in before, because there's plenty of things that happen to a young person in the circumstances of living in someone's home environment, when maybe in some circumstances you may not be treated the same as their siblings, as their own children. You're treated different. Obviously you're not their child. So you're healing. Maybe you're healing. Maybe you're still grieving. But no one can relate to you or tell you how to deal with that or see through your pain, because in the care system there's no support really for things like that. There's not much there for young people, and to help them to deal with those sorts of things, and the young person doesn't really know themselves. And from my experience, I don't believe a lot of foster carers really know either. I mean, to become a foster carer and to be able to bring up a young person that's gone through hell and walking through the dark, you need to have a specific set of skills, different kind of skills, just mothering skills, nurturing skills. It's difficult to be a mother, but you're being a mother to someone that's never been mothered or may have been mothered but is in pain, and you need to be a healer. It's hard. But where it's hard and where you're walking in the dark and all the times that you don't feel related to, you can't see a way out, and you're asking yourself, why me? Why have all these things happened to me? Why am I so unlucky? And that's what it feels like. It feels like you're unlucky, like you've got the bad deck of cards, like no one understands you. Everyone thinks you're a bad person. And I don't want to swear, I want to keep it professional, but a lot of the time when people keep putting these things in your head, you do start to believe that you're the problem, and you do start to believe that you're the bad person. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't tell yourself that story, because that's not you. That's not who you are. You are special. Really special. And everything that's happening to you and has happened to you for a special reason. For you to grow, for you to find your strength, your power, so you can learn that everything that was taken away from you, your value, your self-belief, your self-worth, your understanding of emotions and behavior, and being able to control your own emotions and the things that you've not been taught, like you've not seen, because maybe in the environment you're in and the environment that you were in before, you were neglected. So these life set of skills that are so important, like even being able to regulate your own behavior and emotions, and know what to do or how to control it when it's hurting. You haven't learned those things yet. But I'm here to say that you will. You will. And you're going to learn them the hard way. I'm sorry. But do you know, that's the best way. That is the best way. Because when you learn them the hard way, and there's no one there telling you what to do, there's no one there helping you, picking you up, holding your hand, there ranting for you, being there for you. And every single time you fall down that black hole, you got to crawl yourself out of that hole. Yeah, you're not going to forget what it feels like to be in that hole. You're not going to want to go back in that hole. Yeah, so you're going to get stronger every single time. Every single time you get back up, you are going to get stronger. And every lesson you learn when maybe someone hurts you or says something to you, you can understand what that feels like. You can understand empathy, really understand empathy, caring for other people and being able to empathize and understand people's situations and help people and understand people. And that is a gift. You're going to be able to understand that because you've been hurt so many times. You've not been acknowledged. You've not been cared for. And you're going to learn how to do that. And that's a strength within you. It's a strength and a skill set that you're going to be able to give to others. You're going to really be able to love. And you know, when you get to that point and you work really hard and you reach your goals, and you will, that happiness from just small little goals in life, when you get married, when you get your first job, when you get your driving license and no one's there rooting for you, you're going to feel euphoric. You're going to appreciate and you're going to feel gratitude that others won't be able to feel, because you did it all alone, and you know you're strong. And pain is your power. And you've been dealt a gift. It's hard to see it right now, but everything you're experiencing right now as a young person, in the longevity, will prepare you for so much more as you get older. And it will really teach you how to love and how to care and how to appreciate love and how to care for others and how to understand and see others' feelings, because no one's ever cared for you. No one's ever cared for your feelings. They've not been there for you. They've not rooted for you. And at some point in your life, you're going to have choices to make of what you want to be, where you want to go, what you want to do. And you have got the ability to really succeed, because wherever you get to, you've done it alone already. So you don't need someone to pick you up and encourage you. You can pick up and encourage yourself, because they're skill sets that you're going to learn. You're not afraid to walk alone. You're not afraid to be a lone wolf, because that's your life. It's always been like that. So believe in you and keep your head up and see your future every single day, because where you are right now is not going to be for long. And I'm telling you, even simple milestones will give you true euphoria and happiness in your life. When you make your life whatever you want it to be and you find your power